Hey guys. Now, I just want to come out, share the gate, and say that I don't really see the point in unboxing videos. I think they're kind of dumb. I think it's just a way to just make money if people are making money off their videos. Just the easy way to make money. It's like, oh, look, I'm going to unbox this for you. This is so special, blah, blah, blah. But I'm doing one, but it's not because I want to make money. I don't even make money off of YouTube. I don't care about that. I do this for fun. It's a hobby. But I just want to make a point with this. That's why I'm doing it. It has nothing to do with I'm gonna do the unboxing stuff now. I just want to make a point at how shitty NOA does things, and Nintendo of Europe actually puts love and care into their shit. So, and also I'm gonna also talk about um, my final thoughts on the game of Fatal Frame Maiden in the Blackwater. You will hear how I feel about it. I beat it. I went through, did the bonus stuff. I unlocked all the costumes. I did a lot of the game. I didn't do everything, but you'll that ties into later. I'll talk about that. But anyways, I just received the Project Zero Maiden of the Blackwater. It's the Europe version, the limited edition. I imported it from Europe because it's physical. Oh, look at that. Anyway, you're so smart. Did you ever think of making that possible? A fucking 13 gigabyte game. But yeah, the box looks good. It feels good. It's freaking awesome. It looks awesome. There's the pictures. But I'm not gonna really talk about it all that much because I'm not like that type of person. I just want to make a point about how NOE does shit well, and just like, yeah. So here's the game. Look, it's physical. Here's the box. Now, yes, I can't play this, but I'm pretty sure that the Wii U will be hacked in the future and you'll be able to region unlock it and everything. But it doesn't matter. I have the game on on my Wii U. I had to make space for it. But oh my god, how innovative a physical game. Gee. First they take instruction manuals away, then they take physical away. It's fucking love the way the industry's going. Now, this is what's fucking cool. This is what is really cool. This right here is a steel case. It's got the nice artwork. You see right there. It's got the Maiden of Black Water. It's a nice steel case. It's like the Resident Evil GameCube edition steel case that I own. It's kind of the same thing. And you open it up and look at that. It's got nice artwork inside, and it serves as another case. So you could take the game out and just be like, I want to put it in this, and it looks freaking awesome. Steel case. That's awesome, right? Then we have the art book. Like, I didn't even see this yet. So this is just, it shows pictures. It's got art of the game. The game's art is, whatever. It's all right. I mean, it looks great in HD. Fatal Frame finally in HD. But that's as much as I can say about the game. So I'll show a few pictures. There's this. That's Yuri, and other stuff. Here's some of the artwork, some of the designs and all that stuff. Get my fingers out the way. I don't want to block it. So you can see that right there. Some of the character designs, some costumes, the school girl outfit that's in the game. There's the other characters. I'm not gonna show everything. I mean, it just shows the characters, and for some reason they put was it Dead or Alive character, or is she from, I think she's from Dead or Alive. This girl, she's supposed to be a well-established character in Dead or Alive, but I don't play Dead or Alive, so I don't really know her. I mean, I know her from Dead Fantasy. If you guys watch that, she's in there, and she thinks she fights, and it just talks about the setting and shows artwork pictures. I mean, it's pretty cool. Oh, look at that's fucking amazing. Look at wow, this artwork is just okay, this is fucking cool right here. Look at that shit. That's fucking dark. I love that. I love that. That's tormented fucking artwork right there. That is pretty amazing, I have to say. I didn't know that shit was in there like that detailed. That is pretty cool. It shows a little bit more. To be on, I mean, I'll talk a little bit about the game. To be honest, this game, some of the ghosts in the game are just, I don't really care about. Like, it's kind of generic, to be honest. Um, it's funny because when I first was playing the game, I made my first impressions. I thought it was alright. I thought it was pretty good. It was a little bit linear in the beginning, um, but I thought it was pretty good. Oh, this ghost right here is the best ghost in the game. The fucking tall woman. See? She is freaky as fuck. This tall woman appears randomly, and she's got like a Joker face. It's fucking disturbing. To me, she's the scariest ghost in the game. Although the ghosts in this game aren't really scary, to be honest. They're not. They're not scary. Like she's the only one. Well, she's one of the ones that's like actually scary. She freaks me out, man. She freaks me out. Some dark. Some dark shit. It's made in the black water. So, yeah. So that's the art book. And what else do we got in here? Did we get like some cards or something? There's whoa. There's an envelope. What is this? Oh, is it a poster? So I think we get a poster, which I'll probably put up. Let me open it up and see. Take a look at this poster here. It's two-sided. Huh. So we have the tormented ghost side, and then we have the front cover of the game for UK, which is, I mean, the only cover really, right? Because there is no cover for NOA because they don't have a fucking physical copy because they're garbage. But yeah, that's Miyu and Yuri. So okay, and that's the unboxing. What else we got here? Wait, this unboxing is not done. We have some. Oh right, these are the photographed cards, which is that kind of cool. It's like actually real life. Like you get cards of like pictures, and here's one of the famous pictures in the game. It actually moves in the game, which is kind of creepy, but I mean, it's all right. But that's about it. Like, okay. So I just wanted to prove a point that do you see all this stuff that I just got in this limited edition box? And it's actually physical, and Nintendo of America did shit with it. They put it up digital, a 13 gigabyte game, and they didn't have also an option of physical. I mean, I can see like even if they just gave us a physical copy of the game, I would have been fine. Even if we didn't get all this stuff, yeah, I'd still be a little upset because it's like, come on, dude, put some fucking work into your shit, right? But at least we got it physical, I would say. But they didn't even do that. They fucking made it digital only, and it's bullshit. But like this is it. I had to fucking import, and I don't import very often. Like there's people out there that import everything. That's not me. I like to play games in my language. I don't like to, you know what I'm saying? I would have to buy another system. I have to like another fucking Japanese system or whatever. Like I'm big into RPGs and playing RPGs in Japanese. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not doing it because I won't be able to understand anything. So it's pointless. So fuck it. You have to make do what you got. But I mean, come on, man. It's kind of ridiculous. But I'm gonna eat some carrots. I like carrots. Got some baby carrots. What's up, Doc? But anyways, my final impressions of the game. Okay, I mean the reviews out there. I'm sure you heard of them if you're interested in that. I kind of agree with them. I mean, this is. I mean, I'm guessing these reviewers. Well, most of these reviewers aren't like staple Fatal Frame fans. I mean, they might be familiar with the series, but are they actual like real hardcore fans like me? Now you're getting an opinion from a hardcore Fatal Frame fan. I'm a big fucking Fatal Frame fan. I obsessed over the series. I played all the games. I own all the games. I unlock everything. I max out my cameras. I get all the ghost lists. Well, the ones on the PS2, anyways. Um, I love the games. They're scary. They're creative in their scariness. They have great stories, terrifying, fucked up stories, and just each ghost has a story behind them that you learn, and it creates you create a relationship with the ghosts, and it's really awesome. It makes you even more like immersed and scared into the world of it. And this game, Fatal Frame Maiden of the Blackwater, doesn't do it. I have to say that this is the lowest point of the series in terms of quality. The game is unpolished. Okay, there's a lot of instances where I would start running, hold the run button, and I would move a certain way, and it would move the opposite way. Say I would go into running mode and go hit left on the joystick to go left, she would go right. Sometimes I would run and move the stick, and she wouldn't move left or right. And then you have to like let go or run and then redo it again, and it's just it's an unpolished piece of shit, to be honest. They did add new elements, like you can take shots of ghosts and breaks off elements and their spirits. If you get 5 things in a shot, you do a shutter chance. No longer is it a counterattack and then a shutter chance happens. That's been replaced with just pure fatal frames. But the only way to get a shutter chance and what seems to do the most damage is that. That's the only way to do it. It's a little weird at first, but you get used to it. It's not that bad. But the fucking ghosts in the game, it's not done like it was before, where the ghosts have a story and you learn one ghost gradually and you learn everything. They just throw ghosts at you. It's just a bunch of fucking random ghosts. And the one that I'm sick and tired of seeing, there's a few that I just get sick and tired of seeing, but the most I get sick and tired of is the Shrine Maidens. They're not scary. There's a couple of ghosts in the game that are kind of creepy, but it's not scary like the older ones. You know what I mean? Like that Shrine Maiden lady, I will glance into your soul, and then she tries to grab you. I'm sick of fucking hearing that. Like you just hear it over and over. Every 2 steps after fighting a ghost, you fight another ghost. They keep throwing ghosts at you. It's not fun. It gets repetitive. Like in the old Fatal Frames, it wasn't like that. It would build up before the next ghost, or if the ghost appeared again, the same ghost, it wouldn't just be constant. It would be here and there, it to break up the pace of just exploring. But this game, you kill a ghost, and then you take like 2 steps, and then 2 ghosts will come out, sometimes 3 at a time, and they'll keep throwing ghosts at you. It gets fucking repetitive, and I can't take it. Like, it just sucked. I started, like, I beat the game and everything, and like when I was like in the middle of the game, there's some missions that were just like drawn out. You fight ghosts constantly. It just really annoyed the shit out of me. But then I beat the game. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I was like, because it's in my blood to like try to unlock everything. And I was trying to unlock everything. I did unlock all the costumes. I got all the endings, and I was trying to like go back and do it into nightmare mode. And I did about like maybe 5 stages, and then my Steam just ran out. I just realized the game's not that great. Like, it's the lowest point in the series. I mean, it's either that or Fatal Frame 4. I think Fatal Frame 4 is a little bit stronger, even though, it had glitches in Fatal Frame 4. It had frame rate issues. There was like a bug or something where you couldn't 100% the ghost list. in Fatal Frame 4 because of a glitch or something. I never got all the ghosts because of that reason. But I felt like 4 was a little bit stronger than this one, the fifth one. The fifth one is just like the characters don't I don't care really about them that much. Like you can say that all Fatal Frame games the characters are kind of just they don't really have that much of a personality, but I honestly think that like like Mio and Mayu from Fatal Frame 2 have a lot more personality. Yeah, I just nah. Even Fatal Frame 1's Miku had more personality, I feel. Like you cared about them more and like you cared about the story of the game because it was told well and each ghost telling it the story and as you progress and what's great about the old Fatal Frames, I'm going to be comparing it a lot because it's something to live up to. They made the franchise and then they kind of slowly shitting on it. Like basically in the old Fatal Frames, you could complain that but you go back to the same areas constantly and it's repetitive and but here's the thing: there was a sense of progression in the old Fatal Frames. Like would open up something and you felt like you were progressing in this mansion or whatever, right? Or in a village, and like eventually you'd be like, oh, this is blocked. This door is not. You can't open this door. Oh, and then you'll forget about it. And then later in the game, you'll be in a completely different location, and then you'll unlock that side of the door, and it's like Dark Souls, right? Well, of course it's before Dark Souls, but I'm just comparing it to people that love Dark Souls. The whole Dark Souls aspect of like you opened up a path, a shortcut, and it branches out, and you feel like you're progressing into this it's like a spider web. Everything's connected, and you're finding all these shortcuts and everything. And I love that about the old Fatal Frames. In this game, that no, you just go back to the same location. Like it's open like forest. You just go back to that same location with a different character. You go back, you do the same thing, you fight the same ghost. You go back to the same location. It's not like branching out. You're constantly going back to the same locations. Yeah, the game might, there's portions where the game doesn't let you go to a location even though it's there. But later on in the story, it's like, okay, well now you can go to this location. Then it will open to the next, but it's the same fucking thing you're looking at. It's the forest. You go into the next forest. It's a forest. Oh, this is new. This is not repetitive at all. Sarcasm. But it's like, and then you open up this path, and then oh, I mean, the game had a few cool moments. I'm not gonna say it's all shit. It had some cool moments. There was some things I did enjoy, but the characters, man, they were just like that Rui character. I thought like what's Japan's problem with genders? Like sometimes you can't tell a boy from a girl or a girl from a boy or an it or who the fuck knows. There's this character called Rui, right? It looks like a boy. It has no chest. Okay, this character looks like to be maybe 15, 16. Now, if she was a girl, she would have somewhat of a chest, but this character has no chest. Completely flat, looks like a male. Looks completely like a male. Even the face kind of looks like a male. It's a little feminine, you know how Japan is, but it looks like a male. And then it's like, okay, in your mind, it's a boy, right? And then there's this ghost like, I've been searching for a boy and you're it. And then he's like, no, I'm a girl, actually. Oh, she? Wait, what? It's a girl? What? It's just Japan. What the fuck, Japan? Why? I just was questioning this person's gender. And then I was like, it's a boy. Okay, but no, it was a girl. What the fuck, Japan? Anyways, then you have the Hojo character, which of course everybody thinks of Final Fantasy VII. Um, he's they're just all the characters are just like it just they say one line and it's just whatever, and then you move on with the game, and that's the whole game, really. And the thing that annoyed me is like you're constantly going to the same locations and you're going a little further. Okay, let me go here. Oh, I have to. Here's the whole thing in this game. You go find someone to bring them back, to get them off the mountain. That's the whole. You go to them. Oh, you find them. Okay, now let's escape. Let's run back and go back to the fucking the cafe, the wherever. Um, all right, and that's the entire game. You bring them back. Something happens at the house. You go back into the same locations. Oh, you find someone else. You bring them back. It's repetitive as fuck. It is so repetitive. Like, at least, like I said before, I talked about the older Fader frames, how they were. There was branching out. There was a sense of progression. The ghosts were more interesting, more scary. There was stories behind each ghost. And then in this game, it's just too much fucking reading. They just throw reading after reading after reading after reading. Every fucking step, you pick up a book, you read a journal, you do this, you do that. Yeah, in the old games, they had journals and the things to progress the story and talk about the rituals, but it was done way fucking better. Okay? It was done way better. In this game, you're just reading for the sake of reading. Just read, 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 read. Oh, picked up this memo, picked up that memo. It's like every fucking thing is a memo, and it just, I don't know, man. This is how I feel about the game. I think it's not that good. Like even for Fatal Frame, I mean it's okay. It's not completely terrible, but it's just not that good. And it sucks because I love this series so much. I think it's one of the scariest series of all time. And just to see this happen, especially, I mean, come on, it's fucking high def Fatal Frame. It's about time they got there. But it's not that good. It's not as good as the other ones. Even 3, people complain about 3 being the weakest of the PS2 trilogy. And I warmed up to 3. It's actually really good. At first, I was like, it's not as good as 1 and 2, but I think it deserves an equal place. At least in 3, the ghosts are really scary in 3. They are. Like, what about the upside down spider bitch crawling on the walls? That ghost that has a scary face that jumps out at you. That's disturbing. There's none of that shit in this game. It's just generic maidens that don't look scary. Mostly all the ghosts just don't look scary. There's a few that might be kind of creepy, but they're just generic, and it sucks. Like I said, the fucking tall woman. Where's she at? That tall woman is the scariest ghost in the game. I'm telling you. She is the scariest fucking ghost in the game. Where's she at? Because I want to show it again. Here she is. This fucking ghost is terrifying. Because she, like, here's a reference of how tall she is. Think of a phone booth, right? She is like 2 times taller than that. And she, like, reaches down and tries to grab you and, like, you know what I mean? And when she's face up to your camera, she looks like the Joker. She's got, like, a Joker slit, like, mouth right here. And she's got that creepy smile. It's freaky. To me, she's the highlight of the game, really. And it's a shame because she only shows up very seldomly. She doesn't show up at all. There's a few locations that you might fight her, but it's super rare. Like, I only fought her in, like, 2 locations, and that's the entire game. Sometimes she shows up just to show up, and you can take a picture of her, like, not to fight her. But she's the best thing about the game, really. It's a shame. As for, like, the future of the series now, I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, after this one, it's kind of a letdown. I don't know if they're gonna, if, like, in my eyes, they'd have to make another one, but really good. And I don't know if they could do that now. So it's unfortunate. Like, this game, I think I read up about it. They added in some new people to the series to make the game. So maybe that's some of the reason why it didn't do so well. I don't really know what they did. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, they had some old members, but they brought in new people on the team to make this game. And, I mean, it's unpolished. Like I said, the controls are weird. There's a bunch of things about the game that it's just not good. It's clunky. I mean, granted, I got used to it, but there's sometimes I got really frustrated with the game. But yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. Um, I just wanted to share this. I wanted to share my final thoughts about the game, and do I do I recommend picking it up? I mean, if you're a big fan of the series, then I mean, you probably already bought it. But if you're not a fan of the series and you want to get into it, this is not the starting point. You want to stay away from this game. I would stick to Fatal Frame 1, 2, and 3 for the PS2. Or you could get Fatal Frame 2 and 1 and 2 on the original Xbox as well. And they're also on PSN. If you go on PSN, they have the PS2 classics. They have, I think, all the Fatal Frame games, or at least 1 and 2, I think. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it was a letdown, and it sucks. And I don't know what else to say. I'm done. I just that's it for me. So who knows what will happen with the fate of the series, but hopefully if they do make another one, it's actually good and not like this one. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.